Hey guys, welcome back. So today I just wanted to try something new. This will be just a vlog about our days over a period of several days. And just want to start off here with how our Friday normally goes. It's usually art day on Friday, along with just some different types and forms of art that we do here. We are doing some foil art, and the girls are really into just making their scenes and whatnot. And I just let them have, no structure in this, really just want to see what they can come up with. My 3-year-old especially loves this. Even though she doesn't do the full part of it, she likes to take off the stickers, and then put them on the scenery there without my help. And so she's really proud of herself whenever she's able to do that. After that time, we go and we do some reading. I usually try to do reading every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, because I do find better results when I am consistent with our read alouds, and just want to be able to just help her get better and more confident in her reading. And so once that is done, we did go over our Bible lesson for the morning. My 3-year-old just sat on the floor while we got that done. And after that, we went outside on our break. They love to ride their scooter and their bike, just a few laps around our neighborhood. And that's pretty much it. When we got back inside, I also did 2 separate hair products. I did an oil infusion and also a hair rinse / moisture reviver using rosemary and some mint tea that we had on hand. And this part of my day, I do try to do some hair products. If you guys are interested in any of those videos, let me know. Just showing you what we do use on our hair and how we keep our hair healthy. And so this was what I made that afternoon. Few days later, it was Sunday, and we are headed to church. After church, I did have some shopping to do, so the first place that I went to was Marshall's, looking for just a few new dresses for the girls. Nothing too serious in terms of buying new dresses there, maybe 2 or 3 different outfits for the both of them. For each of them, I should say. The prices in Marshall's have steadily increased, so I do try to watch my pockets here, making a budget, and just go through as many items as I can to see what's cute. I do let them try them on before we head home, only because some of the sizes aren't really true to their size, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting what actually fits them. I did find these lollipops that they like. Don't know who put them there, but it saved me the trip of having to look for it in the other aisle. But yes, the dresses this year are really pretty. Had a hard time choosing, but made sure that I kept the budget under $25 for each of these dresses, just because I wanted a few different ones and styles. So after that, cashed out, got everything that I needed, and then we headed to our next store. We had to go to the grocery store to get some groceries, and of course grab this kit right here. It was the last one. So previously I saw it, they had it in stock, had like a few there, but by the next day only one remained. And I guess it was a good deal because I got it for $20. And yeah, I had plans to set up for our garden for this season, so that is to come, and we are looking forward to that. We really just started that as just a small project here, but the kids are really into it, so now I have a lot of work to do. So after we got back from the grocery store, my oldest did help to set this up, and we tried our best to make it as quick as possible, and she really did enjoy that. She loves to put things together. By the time we completed this, it was time to go back to church. I think it looks pretty good. It turned out really well, and we look forward to starting our seeds. While we're working, my youngest likes to do whatever. So if we don't go over her shapes and numbers that day, she just does art on her own, which gives us time to get a lot of things done before lunch or before she has a random meltdown. Here she's making a picture of me, but for some reason I'm laying down. I don't know. Her imagination is pretty funny. So we got all of our seeds in here. I think they were coming in pretty well, but decided that we would do just a small project with them. My oldest did do some of these signs, but I said I want something more simpler, and so I had her remove our old signs and then do these new ones so that it was easier for when we had to transplant stuff, that we can just have these small sticks there in place of the other ones. While she was completing these signs, she was very excited that she knew how to spell some of the words without looking. So I do think this was, spelling practice, handwriting practice, and just some lessons on the various stages of seeds and different things. I got a little treat before work, and so our school day has ended. In the meantime, in between my breaks, my grandma was roasting these breadfruits, so I came outside and just took a look at them. Then she fried a few of them for me to have. The girls don't like these. I think it's an acquired taste, because I think when I was younger, I didn't like them either, but now I just love them. So like I mentioned, a few mornings we do go over some preschool stuff with my youngest. And so here we are just doing some shapes. This is from Sunlight. I think it's the TK package that I got last year. And while they're doing that, they did ask for a snack. So I just made them a quick protein shake before the day. And so we did end up going to church that night. Wednesdays are our busiest days, so I didn't have much time to record, but we had karate and then church, and that ended our day. While I'm working with my preschooler, my first grader does Beast Academy as just a little bit of extra math work. It really just helps to break up the day from me just assisting her, but she still needs my help sometimes. But I really do enjoy having Beast Academy as an option in our school year. She loves to use study music for when she's doing her work, and it just helps. But today she wanted some watermelon juice, and I did have this leftover watermelon that I did not want to waste. And while we were doing that, we also prepped some dough for fried dumplings and had my 3-year-old just mixing the dough there, something that she loves to do. So you see she has her own batch here that she's going to be playing with throughout while we go ahead and blend our watermelon. We ended up mixing some dragon fruit along with some strawberries and blueberries in here. It turned out really well. The girls really wanted to help preparing these doughs, so I just had them flatten them out before I put them in the fryer, just demonstrating to them what I was expecting. They really, had a hang of it. I do find that whenever they help to prepare meals, they enjoy it more. So I have been letting them do more and more as we meal prep, not necessarily frying, but for making pancakes, for them making their own sandwiches, as you'll see later on in this video, and so forth. I just discovered how yummy cream cheese and dumplings are together, guys. After we finished doing all of that, we just went back and finished the last of our schooling for the morning, which is doing our spelling connections. So that is, we jump around with that and just try to line it up with what we are learning in Abeka for that week. And so I do flip from unit to unit. So we are maybe halfway through this entire book. So with our new setup here, we started getting mushrooms in certain seedling things, and so I figured maybe the moisture is a little bit too much in here, so I'm looking forward to getting these transferred out. And like I said, we do our readings every day for practice and to build that self-confidence in becoming a better and stronger reader. Now that she's getting older, I wanted her to be able to find the reference verses in her Bible that aligns with what we're reading in the biggest story. So I just flip through and find it for her and let her see how the words are spelled. And even if she wants, she can try to read maybe one verse out of that. And since we started getting mushrooms, I thought it would be such a good opportunity for us to just look over what mushrooms are in our encyclopedia. After our morning session, we just went ahead and made just a quick lunch. They like to call this star soup, so that is what I made for the day. on this day we decided to do coloring, and while she's coloring, I just read aloud the corresponding Bible story. So this right here that she's doing, it's our unit on the times before the Bible was created. So this was Malachi that we went through, and she just listened and answered questions as she colored the pictures. And then whatever she had on the page, I let her read that back to me while I read the corresponding story from the biggest Bible story. We added these grow stations here at the top for some additional seeds, and they actually came in way quicker than the other seeds that we did in the ones below. So honestly guys, if you're looking for seed starters, I would strongly suggest the ones at the top. It did come with a heating pad that I did not use, but these grow lights that it had, I just went and attached them. So I like to check on them between our lessons. I did come back to what we were doing here because I just wanted to just take a look to see how everything was, since I did forget to check on them when we first started our day, which is how we normally do everything. We went through our issue of Voice of the Martyrs. For these, what I like to do is when we start something new, let her find on the map what country we're talking about and where these people are. It gives her just practice for map work, and then for her to actually see that this is a place that differs from where she lives right now. Once or twice in the week, we will practice our cursive writing. So this is the Abeka Writing with Phonics book. And so we do take our time with this just because we are still mastering a lot of these letters, and just want her to be able to learn to slow down whenever she's writing, because that is our biggest hiccup right now, just that quick writing. So while she was working on that, we did go ahead and prep some lunch. Did allow my 3-year-old to do her own thing, as I stated earlier. After the prep, we just took everything back to the table with us so that we can continue with what we were doing, and she was able to eat while doing her spelling connections unit. Thank you so much again, guys, for joining us today. So this is just how most of our days go in terms of school and activities. And so just signing out, saying bye. This is our learning kitty here that loves to join us, saying see you next time.